because our doomsday shows the living. For your strength, you're gonna need an awful lot. When you see our shocker pictures, so terrifying.
is the new hit of the week record. Our music jury, composed of Florence Ziegfeld, Eddie Cantor, and Vincent Lopez, select the outstanding dance hit of the hour for a hit of the week recording. This is the new hit of the week record.
Well, in light of that, I think that's a good time to start because, Kara, 6 months? Like, I know subs are off, but you sure about that? That's a long time. Thank you so much for the sub. That means a lot. Thanks. Also, welcome everyone. So, Ian got before my bot, so just going to. Yeah, go check out Aish. They're a great person, huge supporter. They're great. Also, welcome in Caro, although that was already in there, but and yeah, the brain is kind of like it's just kind of like that today. So yeah, welcome in Caro and welcome in Sith. Glad to see both of you and all everyone in and. Hope that you're having a good day. Oh wait, I have to be from the front. Okay, there we go. That made me angry, so I said, fine, I'm supporting. That's why Twitch has ads. In order to get you angrily supporting the people that's on the site. That's kind of genius. Anyways, how are you doing? Oh yeah, speaking of, I had included a new redeem based off of popular request. You can now throw knives at me. It actually kills me, and you're going to have to wait while I repossess a body. Thanks, Ace. I should put a cooldown on that. Because that's... or... Wait, I thought I said that to 500. Oh, I like this already. This was a... Yeah, I really should. Because it's... Why did seeing me remind you about... You know why. You know why. Exactly why. And I am going to add a cooldown. Channel... that offline for editing. 100 cooldown limit. Put it like, yeah, it takes about 5 minutes for someone to find a knife, right? Oh shoot, this is actually a good thing because I completely forget. So if you ever see me doing a solo stream and I don't have like mitosis or change model on, which, where is it? Then let me know, because that is because that's stuff that should be on, but I've just like flat out forgotten. Okay, there's a couple bits of oh right, I remember the first thing. There's a couple bits of side questing that I wanted to do. No, that's a different redeem. You're looking for exotic butters, which is fair enough. It is right next to it until I up the cost, but thanks for my doses, Sith. Oh, this is going to be an interesting experiment, because I don't know if throwing a knife with which will depossess one body will depossess the rest. Oh, well, fine. This one lived. God, the moment I finish, just bonk. Oh yeah, hard agree, Ace. That. All right, Syphils, how are you doing? We are having fun with throwing knives at me. What the fuck? Don't worry about it. It's fine. These bodies grow back. I wonder if we'll... Shoot, this would have been a good thing to think of beforehand. Will I get hit by TOS for, you know, encouraging violence? Also, where can I see what wallet I got? Because I think with 15 Sculptulas. Yeah, I literally just added that because of the combination of knife throwing butter to cut bread? Hell yeah, there are 2 redeems. That is a fair point. You would definitely be banned. That solely for inciting violence, yeah. So I'm fine. Okay, good to hear that you're doing okay, except for the lack of ability to throw knives. I'm still fine-tuning, so... Oh, thanks for the butter. Yep. And I have it for 5 minutes. I'm going to put it at, like, just 3. 2. 2 minutes so you can throw plenty, but... Oh yeah, I also add hydrate because I realized nobody redeems don't hydrate, and everyone wants hydrate, so... Thank you. Hope you have a good night. Right, I think I claimed whatever they had already, so... I should have a bigger wallet. Thank you, waifu. I appreciate it. God, that reminds me that I was reminded of, like, someone's doing, oh yeah, Fable's doing a drop your PNG, and like something that seemed interesting to her was draw your OC and your friend's OC's outfit, and I realized, wait, of my OC I have nude, technically nude, and nude, or at least one of them was very NSFW. Like, huh. If this was... There we go. If this was... thanks for the knife throw. That showed up in VTube Studio. Also, hi, Botanical. Hope you enjoy... Yes! Man, if it was anyone inside me, my OCs would all, and models and forms and all that would be a lot more lewd than I would ever use it for. And God, I can't see. This is going to be so hard because it's so dark on both screens. Yeah, you're born naked. The rest is bread. There we go. Oh, I already hate the bottom of the well. And I can't use the one-hit kill. Because normally you can one-hit kill these things with the hook shot, but no. Man. I think I missed one or two things in chat. Oh yeah, Asen, your attempts at the tail rig. That was hilarious for everything that just went wild with it. His spirit's listening. Look for the eye of truth. That's why they're saying. Oh, also, like, there's a whole ass skeleton. Game was marketed for kids. There. They really went like full. Going wild. No clue how to fix it. Pro rigger. True. Hey, you'll figure it out eventually. I just want to say that everything around Kakariko Village, and I think this is something I'm missing in the later games, of just, oh, that skeleton exists just so you know where to exit. Skeleton, yeah, they're all, that's a good point. Every person is just a skeleton egg waiting to hatch into a beautiful bone. Yeah, it does. That is what it looked like. It did look like the Gooper Blooper tentacles. Hey, want to rebrand into a squid? You're halfway there. You could offer his tentacle rigging. Wait, is there? Huh? It's just a chest down there, but I'm not sure how to get. Unless I can come. Glub glub. turn. Oh, you've unlocked the Mega Death robots? I love those. Oh, Gibdo. A lot of Gibdos. Although, when you think about it, it's not... Oh, right, there's a trick with this. If you get the Deku Stick, which, first of all, deals as much damage as a Master Sword. This is not going well. Yeah, tentacle is just an undersea tail. Wait, isn't a regular fish tail an undersea tail too? But no, skeletons, first of all, no, you're not a body. No one is. You are a skeleton, or a brain trapped inside bone armor, or bone mech suit, wearing meat armor. You are a horrifying mech. No. The consciousness is stored in the brain, and everything else is just mech parts. What did that do? I was too busy trying to remember. Oh, I think it opens the caskets. God. This is going to be a sentence, but I was meant to put a limiter on my God. The one thing I love about VTubing is that there are sentences only a rigger can make sound normal. Like, hey, Butterfly, we're just talking about sentences that only a rigger can make sound normal. What? My shield's gone? Well, hell. I forgot that the Deku's shields burn. And that evidently bats are highly flammable and can just do that. But adding to I was meant to put a limiter on my tail alongside, what was it? Well, after I glue her arms to her armpits, it'll be fine. Ah! I'm going to die by bats. Nope. Thanks for the mitosis. Oh shoot, I forgot to put on more butter again. Yeah, we'll put him here. And butter. No, it's not racist, but rigor sound. I think that one is a personal problem, or at least it's something that... Or at least it's something that when, So I'm doing it, I'm unleashing my tail limit. I don't even care I died from reading that. I do not want to save. I'm imagining that off of the first GIF, or the first video you sent me of it going crazy absolutely everywhere. Which, with stream rigging, it's going to be, you're going to get so much use out of a quote bot. Too powerful to fall back. Okay, did that, dang it. I still don't have my shield. We're talking about rigging and how it makes you say stupid things. Oh man, imagine that one. Ace, you know that one model that we were talking about with like all the bones in it? When you get to rigging that and do it on stream, that's going to be so ripe for so many weird sentences you could say. Well, that was the most awkward kiss through the bars that almost happened. Is that a danger below? Right, I'm a doc. All right, guys, I'm a doctor. You just glue this bone to that one. So, oh, I can't see anything. Some flex tape on it. All right, we're just going to have to remove this rib here. Nobody needs it anyway, and it's getting in the way. Okay, well, that did give me some extra health. Oh yeah, this is a section with all the hands sticking out of the water for... Oh shit, that's re-dead. No, this is not on stream, at least. This is on an actual Nintendo 64, so... And they don't have any options for it. Like, if you... Oh, I was supposed to stun and leave, not just keep going. But like, if you can't see it, or the gamma on your physical TV is kind of shitty, then you're just kind of shit out of luck. Wait. What? Why is there a bomb flower behind a bombable rock? I suppose the answer is you can also fall down there, but... The limber is 100% problem, by the way. Oh, sweet! Because I know you've been working on that model for, like, a pretty long time, and... Wait, is there, like, one more that's... Yeah, oh. Yeah, that's poisonous gunk. But no, it's always good to hear people just... Oh, there's the last one. Or is it not? I don't know. Like, when people get through whatever issues they've been having with some large, impressive project, like rigging an entire model, I don't know, just love to hear it. Parta sent me another arm to rig onto it today. I was like, I love you, but I hate you. This eventually you'll be done. Eventually. So they're just marking, like, they're just marking that there's a thing there. And God, wait, huh? Thank you, random bubble. To be honest, really, yeah. Yeah, and I know the one that you're working on, there are definitely more complex. Oh. Well, I walked into that. It's definitely like the really complex, $5,000 for the base model and rigging and all that out there, but like yours isn't, it's not simple. I think between the one and the one that you're showing with all the bones, like yours is the more complex of those two by miles. And the fact that you're doing like a couple weeks for this, like you're making amazing pace for rigging a model. See, I think all this is just different places I can fall down here, but it says, and oh, there's a and I know that by lore the Redeads aren't actually zombies. They're supposed to be like clay mannequins with a creepy mask that looks, oh good, that just looks like a person, but between how emaciated they are, they're screaming, and like the fact that when not immediately attacking or aggroing on anything, they just kind of sit in the fetal position and cry. Which, granted, they also blend in here really well. So that doesn't, they're not getting any sympathy points from me with that, but everything else is I now realize that by me doing and also completing this dungeon in the past means next time I walk into Kakariko Village in the present, I'm going to get can I blow this up? I'm going to get started on the Shadow Temple whether I want to or not. Oh, I can! Cool. I still can't see it. Ooh! Bomb chews. Which I think are like used in one of... They're like used in a single place, but they're a fun idea. Oh, wow. Another one. Let me get that for you quick. That balance out there. I hope it doesn't... You know, Sith, I just want to make sure that you're using your money correctly, because for every, like, I don't know, how many points do I have on mitosis on? 200? For every, like, 3 mitoses, you could, instead, throw a knife at me. Like, just saying, consider. Yeah, like that! Oh, that's where it came from. Other problems yet again, the rest... Ah. Yes, your biggest enemy when it comes to rigging, the resting bitch face. Eventually, you will conquer it. True. You can't. That is also true. Hey, Autumn! How are you doing? Welcome in. Thanks for the first time chat. Nice seeing you. We are attempting quite a lot of things. At the moment, this creepy-ass dungeon. And in a bit, full sentences. Ah! There are so many holes! Yeah, I'm doing well. Just... Wait, I could have sworn I got the... I think I'm gonna need to find more Skulltulas for a bigger wallet. I'm just gonna stun him. I'm doing well. Today was... honestly is one of those days where you really wish that the people around you in the office weren't busy so you could sneak a nap. Sneak a nap in. Oh, thank you. Every time somebody redeems mitosis, another one pops up on here. The record has been like, what was it, 22 or something? At one point, they crashed VTube Studio because there's too many art mesh layers. Gotta hop out, make food, do some sketches before you start streaming. Hell yeah, hope that your stream goes well, and thanks for stopping by and chatting. Appreciate it. Oh, wait, what's out of stock? What's the knife? Power chat and channel points. Breaking it 1 redeem at point. Alright, oh god, maybe I should have just... I was half tempted... Oh wait, this is the exit. So I saved 15k points for knives. Oh, that right. There's a cooldown on the mitoses because largely when I first had them, there was an issue with everyone was redeeming them at a rate that made it hard to do anything else. But, and same with the knife. I think it's 2-minute cooldown for the mitosis and a 2-minute for the knife throw. I think there's some of that of truth. There's probably a couple chests here that just need the eye for me to see them. But there will always be ample time for more. Yeah, it's between what I managed to get set up for the knife that when it hits, at least on the main model, because I think I need to resubmit or like redo what I did for the live 2D item that... Oh, this is a dead end room. I have no reason to be in here. Unless I wanted to fight a Gibdo, which I don't. Because like... These models have, where is it? Yeah, these models have the old stretch ability that then I think the person who made my model swapped out that ability for the ability of my model to do side-to-side motions. But like I never, because these work and they're visually the same except for that one difference. It makes... Alright, I gotta stay close and then bomb this pile of bloody corpses. And the other thing is that depending on who's in, some people are really are determined to get as many of these up as possible. Let's take one here for something fresh. Oh, shoot. I almost forgot. Put that back there. It is not a Legend of Zelda stream unless there is... And at least it's not an Ocarina stream. And I realized that... that this also has the side effect of... making the map very hard to see. Right, gotta get right, in the hole. Yeah, thanks for stopping by for Mid Autumn. I hope that you have a good time at, well, not a good time, but an easy shift at work. Good luck. Whoever said there's too much bread. VTube Studio, when it flat out said, cannot load model. Too many art meshes in use. And Ace. She's also said that repeatedly. Especially after I make a horrible pun. Which I regret nothing. Alright, so I can't go down, but I can't just leave there. That's good to know. The other thing is the bottom of the well is a maze of traps, fake walls, and other absolutely wonderful nonsense that you can't really see. Oh, God, the like's still there. Right up until you fall in, and you just kind of have to memorize where everything is until you get the Eye of Truth. Like, it's and it is an effective, like gimmick to show you why you would really want, need, and appreciate the Eye of Truth. You're kidding me. Like it did that. That was so rude. It very effectively shows why the Eye of Truth is something that you would like to have, even if it is technically optional if you know what you're doing or are willing to suffer through it over and over. Thanks for the more mitosis, Sith. We are up to 8 extra bodies, so 9 in total. This one needs a friend. Small friend. And unfortunately, I need to mess around, or I might talk to the person who did my overlays and just get like a full bundle next time I'm able to, just to get one with like essentially just this, but a bit more gutter around everything, or like a smaller resolution screen, because I've become very conscious about how a lot of stuff over, especially in the bottom right corner where like the suitcases get actually. Oh, that's the. Wait, what did I just grab? Oh. Oh, no. Of course, I could also just kind of do this to alleviate a little bit of the issue. You know, like make there be a bit of gutter so it's not hidden behind other. There we go. We're smart. We have a brain. What? That's the same hole. I would appreciate a game if you didn't try to contradict me the moment I was just stroking my ego for having a little bit of a brain. Just a little win. That's all I ask. Yeah. Oh fuck, I completely forgot there was supposed to be another announcement at the beginning of, well, actually no, there doesn't have to be anything said, because I am definitely going to take a look after stream, and by that I mean there's going to be a part where I just kind of zone out, be quiet, and then come back and comment on that video anyway, because I just kind of got too curious and watched it midstream. Well, I am attempting professionalism. I am failing at professionalism also. Okay, that video is incredible. All right, this time for sure we're going to remember that there is literally a pit right in front of us. Ah, there's a pit there too? Yeah, I said that and then realized I am lying. I might I was considering about that, like, depending on how easy it is to make your own skin, because that, like, I've never tried to get a Minecraft skin or make my own. And the one that I have, yeah, baguette skin. But I was thinking, because I've seen a couple that have, like, the entire lower body is in, like, a transparency color, whatever Minecraft uses for that. So it doesn't show up, or it's like the alpha, it has a alpha value. And then they just have like the head, so they have things like a baby gas skin I saw on PlayStation like a long ass time ago. Ow. So I think I could do that with just like, yeah, flying bread around, it's fine. We'll see, because like I suppose this is something I should have announced. I should have announced it a long time ago, but... Alright. What? There are so many holes in that room! Am I just supposed to, like, not go in there until I found the eye somewhere else? Or is the game just being mean? But yeah, like a while ago, over a month ago, because at first I thought it was, but Undyne invited me to join like massive collab. I think there's easily 50 people in the server for planning. Like, not everyone can make it, but like she explicitly said, we are getting everyone we can possibly get to be a part of this to try and make. Yeah, there's more holes than floor. Like, actually, it's just what's going on. Well, like, not trying to break a record, but just trying to get a ton of people in. And, like, it's going to be fun. There's going to be a lot of events, like some building competitions. Thanks for more mitoses. Competition of best pickup lines and general Riz karaoke event that I am going to both be a part of and doing, and also technically speaking, in the spirit of things, thanks for the knife, right in the kidneys. Not that I have any. All right, we're going to try a bold new. What? There too? That entire I think the only place that's safe is immediately to the left. Hey, Redead. Bye, Redead. And by where the Beamos is. But yeah, no, I'm not going to say what song that I chose for that event. Plural for mitosis, be mitoses or mitosi? Any biologists in chat? Well, actually, any biologists still in chat? Because that is something that... What's the plural of mitosis? Yes, and... Now we got the biologist. Is it mitoses, or mitoses, or mitosi? Or is it just... you? Why would anyone have to ask that question? It doesn't... Oh, mitosis. Thank you, biology side of the mod team. Look, somebody has to know things about things here, and it's not going to be me. Now... every time. All right, we're looking at the map here. We're doing a think. So there's B2, which isn't useful. B1, which I have no idea how to get to that. My only thought is that I need to get to that room with the like in it, which means I have to get to the room through the Beamos room, which I feel the solution Make this one a bit bigger. There we go. The solution is just going to have to be that I make kind of a mad dash for it. That there's a... Oh god, you can stand on top of the skeletal hands. I have mixed feelings about that. I have very mixed feelings for that. Ugh. But I'm thinking that the plan... We got close to the door before it got us the second time. It's just to... Yeah, there's just a massive section with... Like... Wait, why does the pause menu map have more definition than the mini map? The heck? Water flowing out of the statue is flooding the entire floor. Oh! I have an idea. Oh, that would have been so cool if it worked. Well, oh. There's an ocarina play. Top of my head, mitosis is typically referred to in singular, as it's common to say these cells are undergoing mitosis because it's a process, right? And not in plural, because then you wouldn't have any reason to say, oh, this is going through several mitoses at once, because like nothing does that. Or it'd be technically separate entities going through it again. But the wonderful world of sentences that only make sense in the context of VTubing. Ah! You'd think I would know where those holes are by now. I'm adding that as a quote. Yeah, separate entities, cells turn into daughter cells, and then they go on. And what was I doing? Oh, right, another mitosis. What? Wow, I just said, what am I doing? Oh, right, another mitosis. Stood there for a second because I could not remember what it is I am doing. Thank you, I needed that. Yeah, I'm going to definitely have to test it to see if I can get... Actually, no, it makes more sense for just a single body to undergo the depossession. Providing acupuncture. Remote acupuncture. It will be with you in short time, whether you want to or not. Is there... Well, there's a chest. And a thing? Oh, good, I could actually use those. Wait, was this the way we needed to go, and everything past that... Everything past the BMOS was just... Ow. Something completely unrelated? Imagine signing up for acupuncture by mail. You just send in a letter or text of what's going on, and they tell you to put your back towards a window, and then you get just hit by several needles. Oh! Good news, we found the Eye of Truth. Bad news, we have to deal with fucking Dead Hand. Which, this thing is just creepy. Like, it's burrowing, and you can't really see it because of how the room is, but, or at least how the lighting is and how poor it is. The room's entirely made out of skulls. Like, we're fighting this thing. Yeah, you can see it a lot better there. Inside a room lined with all the past victims. Which, given the fact that, first of all, reappears in the Shadow Temple itself, and that place is implied to be a frickin' torture cellar for the King of Hyrule, as in the present one. Yeah, there's so many weird parts of its designs that is just unsettling, like the bloody clothes or skin, the fact that it has like weird nubs instead of hands, which are also bloody and fits the fits the general theme of people and bosses, entities related to the Shadow Temple having or being cut off hands. Like, where's the exit? First of all, there's Bongo Bongo, which has... Oh! Dang it! I'm out of wallet space. But yeah, Bongo Bongo's design is essentially decapitated fellow, hands cut off and floating near him. There's the Wall Masters, which are giant disembodied hands. And there's a Dead Hand, which is a whole lot of hands around, or disembodied hands around a central handless fellow. Oh! Watch for the shadows of monsters that hang from the ceiling. And this is just... Oh, wait, speaking of Wall Masters. Yeah, no, this is a kid's game. There is a used cross with blood underneath it. Maybe this is why so many people in a generation are horribly traumatized. Ah, damn it. Because of this game. Not even the game, just bottom of the well in Shadow Temple. I think I was saying didn't finish before, but... And this is probably the sheer trauma of this game talking and having rewired my brain into being conditioned to accept it. But I kind of really like this temple and this whole combo of really disturbing, creepy imagery. Just, I'll take it. I do want to clear this place out of treasure. Of just kind of casually existing in a game that was meant for kids. Because... Well, first of all, there's been a... There's been a couple Zelda games I think got like a higher teen rating simply because of their insistence to put dungeons like this in them. But like, it's just kind of been generally appreciated in a weird way to have games that provide this sort of warped fun and presentation to people. If I can wait, no, the floor master should be dead. Like, you look back on it fondly and remember just how weird and creepy the whole thing with it was, and all the rumors and stories that you heard around, like, oh yeah, there's some real messed up things. Oh, no, they're back. I think like this in Majora's Mask, wasn't it, that spawned... Thanks for the flood, Sith. I wish I had a bigger wallet space, but hang on, I'm googling quick the gold Skulltula rewards. Ocarina of Time. Because I think it's... I should have... Oh, dang it. Right. So the 200 is the upgraded wallet capacity. The next is 30 for the bigger rubies. Yeah. Yeah, 500 is like the max, I think. Oh, that's good to know that I'm as broke as the game wishes me to be. That's nothing. This is the one that I got pushed through by the... I'm still kind of in awe that I managed to accidentally get pushed through into the here. Somehow. When did I get all three of the 4 bottles? Okay, I'm thinking wherever the chest is, it's on the other side of the wall. Oh! Oh god, that is not much better. This is a cult alcove. Like somebody was worshiping something that they were not supposed to in there. Same here. Blech. Which is now making me wonder whether the dead hand rooms are... whether that was part of the general... and this is how we get rid of prisoners. Just hand them off to dead hand and they'll take care of them. Or if dead hand was the unintended side effect of cult activities. Oh, perfect. Speaking of gold Skulltula is neat and fervently desiring more. Come on. I love how you can very easily target the tokens, but not the Skulltulas themselves. Like, it's hard to kill them, but once you're after that point, the game's just like, yeah, take it. Alright, let's see what's behind door number 2. More blood? Probably. Hey, cult room. No hidden floor tiles, that's good. Alright, came into the stream with like a couple announcements that I wanted to make, and then I completely forgot to do either one of them. And while I know that I think I got them all, I don't know, it's just that point of I know I'm forgetting something, but I don't remember what it is that I've forgotten. Streaming is just kind of a constant thing where eventually because you've done all the other... Oh, that is so... Oh. No! No, I should have taken care of all the keys first. Ah! Alright, I'm just going to go... Oh, you're a re-dead. Sorry! Should have taken care of all the keys! Just got knocked into there. Alright, there has to be some... Wait, do I have... Nope, I have 3 empty bottles. Well, 2 empty bottles and a bug. Huh. There we go. Some stuff. Yeah. Because this time for sure. There. We have full health and absolutely no concept that things can go poorly for us. Ah. Spoke too soon. Yeah. Well, I think I'm trying to remember because there's generally in this game not really like a, oh yeah, you do these dungeons in this order in order to get through them, but there's like, because technically there's nothing stopping me now that I have the lens of truth from going into the Shadow Temple. But there's also like a generally encouraged route of first you go and revisit all of the like revisit the temples that you did in the first child timeline as an adult. Like first you go to Kokiri Forest, then to Goron Mountain, and then you do the Water Temple. Which I am definitely in the minority of this. I honestly love the Water Temple. Like, sure, it's big, complex, and kind of dastardly, and just a little bit of unfair. But that's also why I like it. Because it's a massive oh god, we were so close that one time. But it's a massive, unapologetic pain in the ass. And I can respect that. Wait. How did we get... Give me back my shield. That was not only the good one, but the expensive one. Thank you. Ugh. Well, worth the 3 Skulltula tokens. And by that I mean kind of, because like the Giant's Wallet is nice, but you also get You also get the tunics that you need to complete the game through the story itself. Like, you go to Goron Mountain, you get a fire tunic. You go to Zora's domain and unfreeze King Zora, you get blue tunic. You don't need to buy them, but you need 500 rubies to buy them. Shoot, that reminds me. We have a bean. Could probably go and do that if I could remember what... Down A, blah, 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 blah. Da-na-da-da-da-da-da. First, we warp to the Death Mountain crater. Then, we plant a bean that will somehow not burn up immediately. Then we warp the hell away. I should probably use the massive amount of money that I've somehow acquired. Either to grind out a couple mini games now, because you actually get some pretty nice things from them, or oh, that's the other thing. Like, the treasure box game here is super quick to just do. The target gallery we just passed, that takes a lot more time and effort. Bomb chew bowling, I don't... Shoot, we just got some chews. Let's bomb. Huh? What? Customer. Welcome to our cutting it out 30 route. Aim for the hole. Oh, bigger bomb bag. Ooh. Oh, it is sequential. And there's a... Why is there a chicken back there? Ugh. The problem is with all of these... Wow. I am sucking so hard. I know what it is. I do the unthinkable. Is that the... At least for the original 64's control, it is very chunky. Like, it is hard to do anything that to that level of precise. So there's a whole lot of misses, and just in general... Oh, God, this is... I think I'm gonna have to... Oh, wait, I can't... There's an invisible wall, so I can use that to line up. Alright. No! Nah. Ah! I think for a couple of the mini games that require a bit more precision, like those two, that... And there's not a way to just cheat your ass off. I think it's here? Open tonight. Oh, let's make it tonight. Like, there's a bunch of kind of fiddly games like that I might just do off stream, and by that I mean completely forget and not do. So, surprise. But this one I really like because it is so easy to cheese. You either have to win a 50-50 several times, or just cheat. And the funny thing is that I know that they had to, that the devs knew what they were doing with this. Because in all the older 2D games, oh wow, it's always on the right. That they always had, like the classic Zelda game is the chest mini game where you enter a room with a whole bunch of options and you're told you can open one chest. You might triple your money and get back, it costs 100 rubies to play, you might triple it and get 300, or you might lose it all. And like, you usually have to do it several times because it is purely luck based. It'll randomly generate what you pick up when you open the chests. And they've been using like every game before this. So like the devs are aware that people are sick of them. And they just put this where you can cheat and instantly get, yeah, I think it's like 50 rubies on return. I'll do this again just to get my money back. Yeah, they're really fun to stream, especially because you can either do, they're chock full of side content if you want to track down all this treasure. Oh, thank you for the hydrate. I finally remembered to put some lemon juice in the water. That helps with, that's a good trip for streaming. If you find your throat always gets dried out. Ah. Hey Kamini, thanks for throwing a knife at me. How are you doing? The sheer shock. Yeah. So far I've gone through like several poked you. Hell yeah, forced me to completely uninhabit and remake the body. It's fun. I want to try to edit it to see if I can get the knife to sink deeper in. I might have to edit the underlying hitbox for tits. But how are you doing, Kamini? We are just doing a little bit of messing around, cleaning up random mini games, and cheating with both hands. Yeah. I can make it last a bit longer. That actually, shoot, I can do it now. Just been on. Well, I hope that you've been productive for what you've all been doing, and that the nap was. Oh, that's even better to hear that you're able to not be working this late. Because like what, pulling those all-nighters, even if you get a lot done or productive, it doesn't feel good because you're usually in a state of just, I have to get this done, panic all the way through. I was glad you were able to get a nap in and have a bit of a relaxing evening. And speaking of it could last a little bit longer, well, first things first, I'm going to get in a place with less grating music. And I'll just edit it now. Stick form. I had it at, oh wait, that's an hour. I had it at 6 seconds before, but I don't know, I was messing with it. What screen? Thank you so much for the bits, community. That's really appreciated. People are being very generous tonight. Aside from a whole bunch of random holes out in the field, and oh, there's a couple more beans that I want to plant, or at least empty out my wallet with money first. But yeah, no, Kara, I do. So you want to do a full Legend of Zelda timeline playthrough, excluding some of the very first ones that might break my. Oh, yeah, the first Legend of Zelda, that game was rough. It was a combination of not really having good translations, a couple of errors that thanks for the knife, couple of errors in the game, or things that they changed but didn't update the manual to tell people that they changed. And emotional, yeah, it's my emotional support kitchen knife. That was a good idea to set up. I've wanted to do that one for a while, but I just kept on forgetting. But yeah, and the biggest thing was that there was like one enemy that was super hard to deal with. Like a combination of hit like a truck, hard to hit back, had a lot of health, and just a general annoyance to deal with. It was because there's a gimmick, it's supposed to be a gimmick thing that in the Super Famicom, no, the Famicom, not Super yet, that they had a microphone in the controller and you could sing or yell, snap, whatever into it, and that would destroy the Pole's voices on the map. The NES, however, doesn't have a microphone in its controller, so they didn't have like the time or ability to change what they were weak to or make any sort of concession for that difficulty. And so you just now have an annoying to deal with enemy. Need 70 ruby. Now I'm poor. And I'm not... Now I'm going to have to... I think the other thing I'm going to be doing off stream is running around trying to remember where all these points are. But if we're ever messing around the child timeline, we'll have beans. Because, yeah, the older ones, it's not even difficulty. Like, it's actually unfair. Because there's a point where if you don't do it with a guide, then you just have to walk around overworld screens hitting and burning everything. Actually, I remember in the original Legend of Zelda that there was a couple fake walls where no indication they were fake. To get through them, you just had to keep on trying to walk through them. They're used extensively in the second quest, harder difficulty mode. They're only used in one place in the original game, and there was no lead up, no indication, and no hint that they existed in every case. And it's that sort of thing that makes horror games difficult. Because the design principles back then were actually, let's make the players try everything and ask their friends. Like, let's make the community of gamers solve this... Jerk. Solve this puzzle. which on one hand, that was harder to facilitate back. Wait, is that the fire temple? That's the fire temple, not the exit. It was much harder to facilitate that back when the games were first released. And later games, like, is there a way down? Was that a climbing wall or something? Looks like it. There we go. Like, stop doing that. They, in response to the feedback that hey, this is extremely difficult and makes no sense. Will you kindly knock it off? Games were generally made, if not necessarily easier, but more intuitive. So you didn't have to talk to, like, go down to the local arcade and see if, or local game shop and see if anyone knew anything about how to beat the newest Zelda game. Which is funny because with, like, the internet and everything else, it also suddenly became a whole lot easier to do that sort of behavior. Like if... Oh, hey, Big Goron. Like with Elden Ring, within a week of that game being out, you could easily, if you're stuck still in, like, Limgrave or the opening area, you could find online and somebody had posted, oh yeah, this is a solution here. Or this is where you find this item, or, oh yeah, guys, if you go on to, like, the community Reddit or whatever, find, oh yeah, you can go on a beeline for the first boss, but you really have to stay in the area and level up because the game is too hard unless you do a bit of grinding. Which I would really like to see a game that takes advantage of the fact that that you're now able to do. Yeah, I've gotten way too used to be able, and same kind of, I've also gotten really used to oh, Ace, that doesn't count. You're running a randomizer. It was expected for you to suffer. And honestly, I think that's a positive, that there are still a couple games and instances where you have to deal with, oh, what the heck is even this? And try to figure out what the... Still traumatized? Good. But you were making good progress last time I saw. But it's actually kind of nice because it's another level of, like, difficulty tuning. Like, if you get on something that makes you think, what were the devs thinking when they made this? You have the ability to just say, no, that's stupid, I'm not putting myself through that, and just asking your fellow players, how do you do this? Of course, the other thing is, like what you're saying there, Sith. You figured out a tough puzzle in Signalis without looking at the solution, and you just felt amazing. Which is also really fair. Because, on one hand, with responsible use of guides and not spoiling things for yourself or giving up too early lets you do something I really love about these games. Slamming my head against a brick wall. Hey, Fable, I hope that you're doing a bit better and having a nice night. It's good seeing you in here. It's talking about game difficulties and why it's kind of nice and to have the ability to go online and grab a guide if you're, like, really stuck. Because, like, I want... Good. That is what it's there for. To jump scare and concern. Oh, that's good to hear. Is this a... Oh, this is just a regular fairies fountain. Yeah, I'll load up. Yeah, like, Sith, as you said, it's an amazing feeling to be slamming your head against something and then figure out, oh, this is what the game's asking me to do. Or what if I try? Yes, that's it. It's such a hit of dopamine every time you get that solution. But on the other hand, like Karo, it's also fair that if you really need guides and have trouble with sections, like, yeah, it's a great accessibility tool. It's something that you can grab and say, I'm not getting this. This isn't what I'm finding fun about this game. I wish for the ability to get on with my life, please and thank you. And move on. Yeah, you do have to be a little bit wary about, like, the day or week 1 guides. Where they, just due to a total lack of information, because, like, yeah, nobody's completed the game that far. Nobody there hasn't been enough physical time out in the world for people to know life, every possible combination of things you can do in the game yet. Almost, but I think there's a... Did I plant another bean up there? Meanwhile, me and Baldur's Gate 3 friends stuck on a puzzle for 30 minutes. Me, I lockpicked the lever. We can go. What do you mean you lockpicked the lever? It just wouldn't be D&D if you were... I think that might be something else given on the flying leaf tour of this level. It just wouldn't be D&D if you're not allowed to do completely random, stupid things like lock-picking a lever. Because that is an instance of rules as written versus things that make sense. Because technically, like, the lockpicks or thieves' tools are meant to be, like, a bunch of ridiculously precision instruments, like small pliers, screwdrivers, tweezers, stuff like that, to allow you to get into mechanisms and pick them apart. But mechanically, most people will say, meh, they're lockpicks. I pick locks with them. So you do stuff like that. Well, I suppose it was 2 hours of... Yeah, I saw that Asterian's voice actor just casually dropped, yeah, there's 2 hours of content that y'all haven't found yet. I know about it, but good luck. Of course, it's also, as you said, Asterian, so... take that with a big grain of salt. It might just be method acting. Oh, that's even better, because that's also a huge hit for just the joy of being able to do stuff. There's no way this is going to work. Holy shit, that worked. Like last Wind Waker stream, when I jumped out of my boat, immediately hit the parachute you get in that game, and then just went whoop, all the way up, skipping the first half of not even really the dungeon, but like the trial and path up to the dungeon. Not a person who can enjoy Souls like. I have bad, oh, that's a mood, bad anger issues that Souls like strokes up. Don't get the rush of dopamine when finally beating a boss after 3 hours. Just think, well, why couldn't I do that first time, dumbass? God, that's a mood that I've played. I think everything FromSoft has done except for Dark Souls 3, because that game has the absolute gall to be really an early PS4 game that still, for some ungodly reason, costs full retail price. I'm like, I don't care how good you claim this game is. it is not that good. Like, sometimes I get the satisfaction. A lot of the times I just get the anger of, well, that took fucking long enough. It's one of the reasons that from the moment I started streaming, I knew I am not going to ever stream a Souls-like game. Simply because it's too much a mixed bag of, it's so easy to rage and yell, and at that point it's not fun for anyone. And the other thing is that I don't know what it is about Dark Souls as a series or those style of games. It's like a siren's call, where even the most resistant of individual will be tempted to backseat. I honestly think it might have something to do with it just being an instance of, you're struggling, I want to help, but it's still backseeing and isn't done in the right way. I feel like Souls is chill, especially with spicy challenges, but nah, I can't touch platformers. And then meanwhile, here's me going through Sunshine so fast I get accused of trying to speed run, which is still really funny because I'm just like, no, I'm casually going through this game. Also, me cannot keep playing a Mario platformer for more than, like, I think the record was 3 streams of 64. Specifically, it was 1 stream for the starting level, 1 stream for the basement area, and then 1 stream for the upper floor. Which is, and I did technically qualify as the 500th fastest person to play that game. I wasn't speedrunning, I was just going through casually. Halloween would be platformer or chill gathering games. The games that you cannot play for the life of you, but causes you to rage and swear. I can kind of see how your point is for Souls games being sort of chill. Because at least for earlier Dark Souls, like Demon Souls and 1, it was really focused on much more methodical combat, where instead of, but I feel like from 2 Bloodborne and Elden Ring really wanted it to be hard and frantic. Blue fire. Yeah, I accidentally speedran Hades on my 3rd attempt. Oh, that is amazing. And meanwhile, I have the issue of, there's something with roguelike or Hades that I've only ever gotten to the very end once. And I'm just going to dump out all my fairies and take more fire. Because I think I need it in, like, several places for this mini dungeon. But also, it's definitely an issue of how methodical you can be and how careful you are for conserving all your resources. And making sure you don't get hit. Yeah, and that's the other thing. It's very much reaction-based, too, of can you, given this, can you keep your reactions fast enough? Wait, why is that bomb there? In order to make sure you don't completely sap your... Yes, my question exactly. Why is that bomb there? Boom. Whoa. Okay, there's just a purple ruby there. I mean, I'll take it. Also looks like there's like a nub out. Like a side thing that I might be able to melt. Ow. But I suppose that's a matter of what type of games you're good at and what games are you used to and played a lot. Because I always tell the story whenever I play a Mario game about how my very first memory of life is watching my dad play Super Mario Bros. 3 and being glued to the screen. And ever since then, I have habitually played those, especially those early Mario platformers, to a point where they are just kind of second nature to me, which is why I can do things like go through the entirety of Super Mario Bros. 3 or World without ever slowing down. Because, yeah, it's going to be easier for me. I've played that game more times than I can remember. I tried to give a rough estimate, and I'm like, no, I have no idea. And at least I will admit to being an extreme case where there is just, I don't remember not knowing how to play that game. Like, I take it that, Ace, you've played a lot of, or have done in life, a lot of things that require a whole lot of reactions and quick reflexes. Like, that's something you've trained, and as a result, things like Soulsborns and the like are a lot easier. So now another example, like Fable and everyone I've been playing 14 with, like, they are usually Savage Raiders. Like, they just play the highest level content because that is enjoyable for them, and they're also really good at that. So, you know, when playing an MMO of that style, they're very easy. Oh, wait, this thing moves. They're very much able to go through everything that's happening and just be able to read it and go through when I am not used to that. Yeah, ultimate speedruns are fun. Takes a specific type of person, but yes. I think I messed this up. It's just, like, not everyone is good at certain types of games because every type of game demands something different from the player in order for them to win. First game was Halo. My brother often put me on legendary mode without me knowing because you're too young. Oh, that would do it. That would do it, having to go through an FPS on hardest difficulty because someone thought, oh, this is going to be hilarious. Definitely, definitely a culprit for a general obsession and love of reflexes. I don't know, I suppose that's what also kind of makes it fun to try new games with people who are, if you get a good group who will let you, because I know there's some people that, fortunately, I haven't played that many games with this type of person who will just blitz their way through the game without a care in the world, because, like, they know it and it's not their fault that you're bad, without giving you time or ability to, like, take a minute, familiarize yourself with the control, figure out what you're doing, and come to grips with the system on your own. Like, they'll just run and expect you to as well, which is frustrating, and probably the reason I never got into fighting games, because, like, everyone I would play with had the mentality of, this game can be done on the professional level. There you go, we will only play this game on the professional level and expect that. How do I get those? And expect everyone else we play with to be completely cool with 1v1, no items on Final Destination, no questions asked. And it's just like, yes, but my experience of this game was a bunch of friends in high school made a level that was a totally enclosed box and we would just mess around in there. Okay, how... Can I grab... I have no idea what's asking me to do with that. Weird. Like that salty over competitiveness for... I think I have to go here and here to reset it. Just like kind of aside with also the fact that it was very easy for me to get completely tilted with that. Yeah, that elitist attitude towards fighting games, because I remember in college there was a video game club. Like, yeah, we just have a whole bunch of games. Oh, I see the solution now. Like, a lot of people bring their systems. We have a bunch of party games, Smash Bros, of course. Everyone just kind of shows up and chills out. Except it was eventually supplanted by an esports club, because the only game that, like, majority of people who showed up there wanted to do was play Smash on a competitive level. And that club completely flopped because, you know, nobody else wanted to, and there was no interest or drive. But like that just kills the fun when it was a game that was so much fun to just meme around in. Tail jump scared. I was yawning. I forgot I had trap. Oh my god, I love the things that you can get up to when rigging. I have a feeling that you're going to have to just get used to that at some point. Ah! How did I jump into the... Wait, that started me all the way back at the beginning? You know, I probably deserved that. Oh my god, that's incredible. Because there's a couple of things that you have to bring that blue fire out of the cave for. And it's essentially making you waste it on these little things that... Like, there's rubies in there. Oh, but that is so funny. They just have thawable red ice as an example of this is the type of thing you use it on. If you see it in the world, get some blue fire and melt. Ah. Okay, I think that's just to keep you tracked onto it. Ow. Yeah, blue fire. Think works completely different from yours, but also nice. Oh, ow, that sneeze was so powerful I can feel it in my bones, and I don't even have any. How did I even hit that keys? The Big Oron Sword, easily most powerful weapon in the game. Like, that's the design. You do an annoying side quest to get it. And the response, for the sole purpose of being able to... Ooh! To absolutely decimate everything else. However, it is kind of hard to hit things with at times. There we go. I think if I was able to get the two going up Zora's River, I would have... Hang on, I can... Yeah, I would have had another heart container if I was able to get one more of the piece of hearts that were just sitting there unattended. I'm pretty sure there's probably one more in this dungeon. I hate to be that person, but there's a slight invisible line Right. Yeah, that's because... Yeah, let's just change the settings quick. Or... Because the way I have it up is... I have VTube Studio up in window mode, just because it's always been a bit easier to like swap between everything, so I didn't have to like continuously alt tab out or accidentally get trapped in there. But that has been annoying me for a while. It's just that my standard stream routine is after I'm done, I stop. Oh. This is an unexpected side effect. I'm actually going to have to re-window mode it because half of my screen is taken up by the game, so I don't think now is the proper time to troubleshoot, but because of the bigger window size, it's making my hotkeys to reset position be completely invalid. Oh wait, I know it. And yes, it is actually very tasty. Sir, why are you back there? Yeah, I appreciate it, because given the fact that I've continuously forgotten to commission a matching just chatting screen, despite really loving the style and color of this game screen, I unfortunately don't really have that same desire for, no, everything has to be perfect. Like, if I have a good time and people have a good time, I am more than fine with having to deal with a bunch of jank stuff that exists because I could never remember. So, like, having someone point out and give a little bit of criticism of, hey, it would look better if this, or hey, you should really fix this. Even if I don't immediately act on it, or because I'm probably going to forget to fix that again, it's very much appreciated for the sole reason of it gives me a list of things to try and remember to do and tangible ways to improve stream. Because I think that one thing in general, and criticism is not necessarily a bad thing. Yeah, that's the other thing. Eventually, having to remember to update the graphics and everything. Because that's not, the overlays are not a part that you regularly think of. Oh, I think I know the puzzle here. But there's a certain point where viewers have visibility and notice things that I don't, because I'm focusing on chat, focusing on the game, focusing on making sure this circus of nonsense does not break apart at the drop of a hat. So I think I need to get it stuck on this one. Or on the back side of this? I'm going to try for that second one. So like having viewers who are more or less, who have better eyes on what stream is doing and what the end product looks like, as weird as it sounds to say, is really useful. And if I do that there, that there doesn't quite line up, so another round? I feel like the name of this game is now just keep on looping around until the circle gets gradually smaller and smaller, except that did not loop. So I need it to line up. Okay, so I need to line up with here, so I need to get it... Oh, wait, I can get it to here, and then it slides off. Of course, I can also use the walls, which... full on, not helpful. And now we are at the point where I actually have to think about what is going on here. Okay, so straight didn't work out. Fortunately, this isn't that hard to brute force because there's only a set amount of things where I can go. And like I can fully discredit going in that direction. Let's try here. Oh. I thought for a moment that it was just that easy. I just had to do 2 pushes, and then I was proven wrong. That is the solution. Alright. Oh, I just realized I completely misread your last message about wanting things to be perfect. But yeah, I do appreciate it because I'm essentially exporting brain power on things people notice. I think reading comprehension might be a good thing to work on next. Like that just might be useful. I would actually really like to see this game completely remade, just to see like what they would make of this room, because it does look kind of pretty, even from the low poly and graphical limitations. Like the room's a box, but at least when it's moving and fighting, it does a good enough job of making a convincing illusion of it being curved. Oh, chic. Me again, bread. Find you tomorrow in case you forget about the window. Thanks, Ace. All I really have to do is see it with on both of my monitors so I can reposition it up in OBS, because with a full screen it makes my return to suitcase movement hotkey inaccurate because there's more screen. With one exception, the Zoras are now sealed under this thick ice sheet. Managed to rescue the Zora princess from under the ice, but she left to head for the water temple. This ice is created by an evil curse. Monster in the water temple is the source of that curse. Unless you shut off the source, this ice will never melt. If you have courage enough to confront the danger and save the Zoras, I'll teach you the melody that leads to the temple. Time passes, people move, rivers flow, it never ends. Childish mind will turn to noble ambition, young love will become deep affection, Clear water surface reflects growth. Now listen to the serenade of water to reflect upon yourself. I love how they very subtly have like this whole thing with Link having to deal with the fact that physically he's like a late teens. Mentally he's still the 9-10-year-old child you start with. Also, the songs are still as pretty as they were wherever. It's kind of... I kind of wish that I had more of an excuse to... Wait, do I have a... Oh, I do have a Zora tunic. I forgot I had to grab that from King Zora. Wait, was it? Ah, the exit. Yeah, I don't know. I find it kind of impressive that the songs sound as good as they ever have, even on old hardware. That comparing the sound cards of... Wait, is there something down here? The sound cards of a Nintendo 64 and the sound cards of even the 3DS, which is what this game got remastered on. It's kind of impressively night and day. I was right. I knew there had to be one more piece of heart here. Right. There's a reason no other game in the series has the iron boots as inventory equip instead of being a D-pad item. There you go. Oh, God, I missed a got a text like 20 minutes ago. I've played 2 hours of Starfield. I have thoughts. Hang on, I want to entertain this idea. Because I've seen a bit about Starfield and that game. Mostly how it is about as aggressively a Bethesda game as any game has ever Bethesda'd. Oh, also I learned a funny fact about this this ice sheet here from someone else streaming this game. Turns out the reason that it's right here where Jabu Jabu was in the child area is because the loading zone for the Jabu Jabu's Belly dungeon still exists. They, instead of turning it off, they found it was easier to make an obstacle so you couldn't touch it. If you're able to clip through it, you can get into that dungeon as an adult Link. Not sure why they found it so hard to turn off the loading zone. Yeah. I don't know. I feel like Starfield was kind of doomed from the start to be... Oh god, I have way more blue fire than I needed. I need... Nah. It's just kind of doomed to be... It had good ideas from what I saw it, but like... It also had the standard issue with games made by Bethesda. Namely that it takes instead of developing deeper systems that are rewarding to it. I still don't know how you get that one single heart piece, unless there's another bean spot over here. It's probably something somewhere. Or wait, no. I think I know what it is, and it's kind of silly. I think now as Adult Link, I am tall enough to just grab it when jumping off from a lower section. Yeah, first things first. Need to re-up the sun. Nah, I don't know. We'll just go to Lake Hylia. And down, ba. Yeah, a lot of Bethesda games usually prefer to just give a giant world and just let players figure it out, break the game however they will, or mod the bejeebus out of it. Huh? Water fills the lake. The lake, shoot for the morning light. Oh, we're going to have to beat the water temple first. Yeah, shoot, we're going to the water temple. And I'll wait for the ad to get done. Yeah, they've pretty much admitted several times over that their full start and stop is that modders will fix it, or that they can just keep on doing whatever it is they want. It's kind of too bad because they have ideas and they have like the technical impressiveness of how if you spawn in, I think I saw a friend do 500 cabbages or watermelons, and every item has individual physics, which is cool, technically cool, like cool on a technical level. That's the best way to phrase it. But in terms of gameplay, it's just, if you have played Skyrim, Oblivion, Fallout, you've played. The only difference is that you have a spaceship. I mean, granted that all this is still with the knowledge that I am totally going to wait. I want to check out these side passages before I pull that back, and it's great they can be lifted. That's just, this is all being said with the full-on knowledge that the exact moment I can get it for cheap on sale, I'm probably going to get Starfield. Because I can admit that those games are not the pinnacle of gaming, while still admitting that they are fun. Yeah, good. Okay, good news. For as hated as the water temple is, there will never be an issue of us losing progress if we have to dip out halfway through. For the simple reason of having to go in, part of the reason it's hated is because you have to constantly go in, equip the iron boots. Wait, don't have a map at all, so that's going to happen a lot. Wonder how many times we'll exit this dungeon, more or less than the forest temple. I think we've done everything here, so it's time to dive. And part of the reason this one's hated is simply because you have to keep on equipping, unequipping the iron boots by going in and out of the start menu, which is just kind of tedious. Okay, so that's bombable, but we don't have water bombs in this game, which is too bad, because I will go up to bat and say that this dungeon does not deserve the bad rap that it has as being. Oh, you from right bread? You're bread, aren't you? It's me, your fiance, Rudo. Ah yes, in case anyone forgot, this is the reason why Link is perpetually shipped with a fish in Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. Because technically, he did marry one. Forget the vows we made to each other 7 years ago. You're a terrible man to have kept me waiting for these 7 long years. Now's not the time to talk about love. I'm sure you've already seen it. Zora's Domain, totally frozen. Young man named Sheik saved me from under the ice. But my father and the other Zoras have not yet. I want to save them all. I want to save Zora's Domain. You have to help me. Request from me, the woman who's going to be your wife. Right, you have to help me destroy the evil monster in this temple, okay? So this water temple, there are 3 places where you can. Yeah, of course, to directly undermine my point, this is the dungeon that's so complex that they had to have an NPC to explain it. Hey, Chance, how are you doing? I was lurking earlier in your Kingdom's Heart streams, and it seems like that was going well. But I hope that you're doing well. I did not name. Do you have the ability to name Zelda anything funny? Unfortunately, I went for the very basic bitch answer of just naming Link, giving Link my name, largely just because I couldn't think of anything funny. No, Zelda's a princess. What I'm playing is Zelda's monster. It's a very easy to make misconception. Oh, I just hit him. Very easy misconception. Should probably be using bombs on these, but you know what? I didn't get this giant sword for nothing. Yeah, I know. I know, that's why I responded with a Frankenstein joke instead of just correcting you. No, Zelda's a princess. The green guy is Zelda's monster. You can name him a bitch. Oh, that would be amazing. Oh wow! You know how I said earlier that I had, that my brother had played 2 hours of Starfield and had thoughts, and how I went on a rant about how Bethesda only really makes the same game over and over. Bethesda just kind of does one thing. I don't hate it, but honestly, they could have gone ahead and done Elder Scrolls 6. Theory is they need a significant amount of time to pass, otherwise they'll just be Skyrim. Okay, it's more impressive that you did it on the 3DS port, because, like, at that point, they had the capacity to check. Hey, I want to respond quick. Sorry for the awkward silence. Ah. Yeah, I kind of... Now, I can see why it wouldn't work, why they couldn't just do Cavalcade of Water here to trigger everything, and they use Zelda's Lullaby as the what always triggers things. Because largely, they did not have the ability to swap... Oh, dang it. Oh, wait, no, I know. To swap from a teleport song to just a do something in the dungeon song. Ah, clams. Ah! Man. I don't know why, but I've never been, like, big on like, naming something funny. Unless it's Pokemon, where I'll name them things like lawn chair, or intake valve, or lawnmower. Like, I'll name Pokemon the most out-of-pocket things, but when it comes to... I think it's just generally that I'm used to either... Yeah, like, either I want it to be something silly, but I know I also want to, like, take the story the first time through as immersed and as the devs intended as possible. And then on subsequent playthroughs, I am already skipping through the dialogue fast enough that I'm just like, I don't care. I couldn't name Link my bitch or my boy or something absolutely ridiculous. But honestly, I'm the only one who's going to see it, and in concept, it's good enough. But also, that does sound funny. Oh wow, down to even, you know, everything I said about, like, it has ship mechanics, but it's otherwise the same. Yeah. Get yourself a family that shares a single mind. And by that, it could be people you're related to. It could be a bunch of random strangers you met on the internet and decided, yeah, I'm your problem now. But it's a hell of a vibe, and I highly recommend it. Thank you for redeeming third, Chance. You are the second to redeem third. Okay, what do I do here? Is that just... What's even... Oh, gold sculptula. Going to...
Hey, listen!
Alright, I'm listening. Yeah, sorry. Gotta take care of something quick. Yeah, I'm thinking either I have to come back here with it. I either have to come back here with like the water all the way up and I'll float the grate, or I'm just actually missing something. Can latch on there. Huh. I'll go up there and check, because another gold sculptula is not a bad thing. And unless it's like... No, I don't think any of the dungeons will make any use of the Lens of Truth other than the one it's needed for. Well, that happened, but it was only a dead end. Ah. All right. And now to the meat of this puzzle, of this dungeon. The driving question of where the heck do we go next? Oh, here. Oh. Oh, this looks safe. I know. Well, in general... Oh, there's... Okay, I see. Climb up here, set the... Right, there's three water level switches. Which... If I remember right, there's also something a little bit jerkish down here. And part of the reason that people hate this dungeon is because they don't realize that this is here. Which, in all fairness, why would it? Oh. This is going to release clams into the room. Clams and spikes. Spikes and clams. Plus that one spiked clam. Fortunately, they're weak to spring-propelled hook. Which I realize now, the part of the reason is because by that description of a spring-propelled sharp hook that can embed itself in wood, it's basically a reusable spear gun. Wait, did I get both with... Nah, I thought I did something cool and got both with one hit. Huh. Okay, but there's definitely something up this door too. Like, there's definitely two things to find here. Ah. Oh, that's... I didn't expect them that they'd actually do that. That it's just a crab trap. Damn. Oh, I suppose it makes sense. Hey, Sail! How are you doing? And oh yeah, I saw that they had a new something to do with Journey. How was that? I will admit that I have never beaten Journey. I have it. I have largely just stayed in the first area. I remember it was after like a horrible either hangover, anxiety spike, or both. Like, I just didn't do anything. I stood in place and vibed to the music there. But we are playing Ocarina of Time. We just got to the Water Temple, my favorite, and I say this without any irony, my absolute favorite temple in the game. I actually love this one, and I think that the main reason that it gets hate is because it had a couple of instances that were unintuitive, and like an unintuitive oh hey, you get that thing, control scheme, that because you have to keep on equipping and unequipping the iron boots, it's a pain in the ass to deal with, but overall fine. Finished Journey in one sitting is probably my best experience so far because I was joined by, oh, I love that, the random players that can join you and you just hang out. Really? You got through the entire game together? From what I understood, that's like kind of rare. That can happen more often than not. You'll get DC'd or someone will disconnect because they have to do something IRL, and then you have to re-up. It's not a terribly long game, but it's kind of common for Journey. Okay, I see. Yeah, I should really finish it. Like, next time I'm... Do I don't think I have any benefit yet of going and filling that up. Oh. I think I can get that. Join Journey fan server, there's channel to ask. Oh! Interesting. Well, I suppose any game where you can have a connection, you can... Oh. So I have to hookshot onto that. I see. You will find people who are crafty enough to figure out how to guarantee a connection. Well, that's really cool. That there's something about those That Games Company games, because I played... Oh, I can't get that yet. So I played Sky, got dragged all over the world for looking for Spirits of Light with Eru once. that was a whole lot of fun. And I've also played Last Hunter, I think. The one that they had on PS5. Yeah, not as much as everyone else. My problem is that for as fun and relaxing as those games are, I need to be in the right mood, and oh dang, other side. And more often than not, I kind of like lose focus if I'm just walking around in a game. So like I need something to do. I don't know. It's just been one of those places where I've enjoyed it. It's fun. It's calm and relaxing, but overall, not entirely for me. Like I could easily do a run of Journey. I've 100%ed their newest game, but just with the added caveat of this is something that you'd play every game to like relax and chill out with. Like that one has been because I had great fun when I first played it in like Season of the Little Prince, and then I just like never really came back to it because I'm like, yeah, that's fun. I'm happy with that. Oh, I need to back down to the lowest level again. And plan to cover another That Game Company game sometimes. Which one are you looking at? Is there anything else? Something way up there. I either need a long shot or actually have to... Oh! Yeah, I remember hearing about that. Where you're just... Road to Sky on PC. Yes. Yes. I hope you. Right. It's come. Yeah, that's good news because I can understand why they started with the platforms that they did. But honestly, I think that it's going to be something that people enjoy enough that warrants a PC release. Is this... What's here? Oh yeah, I think if they can get it to run good on a variety of systems that... Yeah, because it runs smooth on mobile. And I know that... Oh, I need the long shot for that too. Like Genshin Impact and Honkai, those are massive, large games that play pretty well on PC, but they're also designed first and foremost for mobile. And of course, you get the weird things like the new iPhone has Resident Evil 4 Remake, I believe, or maybe straight up old Resident Evil as a launch title. I don't know how. Yeah, that's one of the reasons I really like TGC. And God, I should really finish Abzu because that was like one of the first games I got for free on Epic. But no, I'm going back to where I was before. But it didn't run as well as it could have, and as well for me to play without getting headaches on my old laptop. But now that I have a beefier PC, I would really like to go through and like finish that game. Because it is pretty. A little bit some parts that would stroke a bit of thalassophobia, but also at least the first part was pretty enough to deal with that. Yeah, during running, I can see that. The optimization age matters a lot. Especially if it runs scuff on the iPad, too. Like, the biggest example that I can think of is Crysis. Because that game is known for being primarily a tool for PC benchmark, where if your PC can run Crysis on maximum settings, high detail, high everything, then your PC is good to go. That being said, Crysis nowadays still kind of runs a bit spotty because it never really was... Wait. Oh, no, I've been there and decided, no, that doesn't do anything. Because it was designed at a time where the assumption was that computers would get faster because they had faster processors in them. The actuality is computers got faster because they had more processors on it, and it's not built at all to deal with multi-threading, so modern systems will run a bit anemically. Will run Crysis anemically compared to a proper multi-threaded setup. Testing my PC on EA's Star Wars Battlefront 2, and it works fine. Honestly, it might just be because of that. It's the optimization. Battlefront 2 is also because of it being an online game. Oh, this isn't the way up. Ow. Ow. Ow! It's designed to run efficiently, quickly, and with low latency on modern systems. Whereas, I think this is a way through. Yeah, it's optimized well. It's just that EA abandoned it. Ow. What happens if I... Dang. Which is too bad. because you have to use, yeah, as you said, I've seen some the mods that you've had on it, and they're impressive. Modders are a godsend to any old abandonware game that you want, that you care to name. The amount of work people have put in to making sure games that, and not even unfairly, by all rights, like, there is no reason the original 1980s, 90s release of Doom should be supported. People are still making maps for it. People are still making mods. I have one up. Yeah, Left 4 Dead 2 still gets updating content. TF2, it's still getting that. Yeah, the modding community is wild. Because, like, I got a dumb idea in my head of, is it possible for me to exchange every single enemy and humanoid in this game to be Hatsune Miku? And turns out, no. The only thing that doesn't have a Miku replacement skin mod is the Boomer. Everything else, yes. That one specific enemy, nope. Had to swap it with a blooper from Mario. Still amazing. Still fun. Yeah, Left 4 Dead gameplay is like custom map and models. Like you were playing Silent Hill in Left 4 Dead. I assure you, because I saw so many other Genshin mods when scrolling through Chance, you could have that. You could have every single zombie be Kiki. Yeah, your zombies are Zoidbergs. He's sand crabbing. It's fine. Just batting. I am half tempted to organize a... The only thing is I have no idea what shape this would be. But can you imagine, like, set up a multi-stream Twitch, four people, or heck, there's probably mods you could take it to all the way up to 8. And just, the only goal is give us the most cursed mods you could find. The most unplayable. This is... Of course, I now realize that I am just describing... Oh, I did not see that I needed those. I'm just describing a... Okay, the most cursed TOS mods. Oh, damn it. The most you can do without it being a bannable offense to look at. Yeah, I don't think I can get in here yet. Because, yeah, there's definitely... I forget that I have that turned off. Like, you can filter out NSFW stuff. Yes, that one was a classic one. See, at first I had on mine, just because... This is partially what triggered the thought, because it was ridiculous. That the witch and the tank were both Miku, because one, I thought having an absolutely tiny anime girl as the two most dangerous enemies in the game was nothing short of hilarious. And two, on any level where those two appear together in numbers, there would always be the question of, am I about to shoot and anger the witch? Or am I going to do what I'm supposed to be and shoot the tank? Which was hilarious chaos. Which used to be a hot dog. That's beautiful. Our FNAF and Delta rooms. 2 players be bread and 2 be hamsters. Oh, that would be a good one. I have to agree that Just actually, yeah, I've been wanting to get like a 3D model, and I have it like halfway done of just bread. This roll, cannon height of 3 inches, absolutely tiny. I have like a blender project that's halfway done, but I never finished it because like I just didn't really know how to, like, I got to a point where my meager skills in blender were fully eclipsed. I'm like, okay, I have no idea how to make the mouth, no idea how to make this look good, or how to do like the animation rigging needed. And honestly, anyone who does that sort of custom model would probably cut me a discount. Oh, that is so rude of the Twitch app. How dare they? We're just talking about Left 4 Dead and the horrible mods we have. Had the hot dog with cheese and mod that changed your sound to Patrick Star making them. I think I have a mod on my Hatsune Miku Mega Pack that when and it's sad that it's just Rochelle and not everyone else. It's wee woo. But when Rochelle picks up a pipe bomb, instead of the pipe bomb call out, it's a Hatsune Miku meme. Whoa, pipe bomb! Ah! Thanks for the knife throw. Oh, yeah, it was a good call to up the timer to. Oh god, yeah, the Twitch mobile app sucks so hard. I hate it for the specific reason that I love to make clips when I watch, and a while ago, clips just broke. They work perfectly fine for everyone else, but for mine, I cannot edit them down. Which is a pain because I usually will, like, wait a couple of seconds after in order to make sure, like, I got all of it and there's not just one section after of a really good reaction. It's so frustrating, and yeah, disconnects you from Wi-Fi. Like, were they trying? I know Twitch hated the desktop app, which I had and enjoyed because it was just something I could put up without having to have like a web browser thing. Like, it was easier for me to lurk in there. Oh. There we go. I don't know why. I have no clue why. Like, they just decided it was not worth... that it was not worth continuing and just killed it. Damn it. Alright. So we got to be fast. Although, honestly, now, if they did announce that they were bringing back the app, like modernized and brought up to the same standards as the desktop, I probably wouldn't use it because I've gotten into the habit and have so many plugins to support my massive serial lurking habits of having multiple streams up at once. Yeah, they kind of use like a side stroke, but like it looks weird underwater. Oh sweet, now this key. Ah. Oh fuck, you have a Ace, if you have a fever and you're able to, please do something more conductive to recovering, like sleeping rather than watching me. Like, that's... Although I can get being to a point where, like, you can't sleep. You're just kind of laying in bed, but you also don't want to just do nothing because you've been doing that for so long. But also, if you have to conk out, that is understandable. What the heck is up there? Alright. Well, I have done the bare minimum that is required of me of the bare minimum duty of a streamer who has someone in their chat. Like, oh, for sure. In all fairness, he did grow up in the forest. It's a common fan theory that he does not understand the concept of marriage. And that the only time he has known a non-violent touch is one instance in Majora's Mask, and never before. The dude's traumatized. The fact that his swimming form fucking sucks is the least of his worries. Same marriage is yeah, he's very relatable in that regard. I'm sorry, how do I get... Do I have to... So it puzzles me how the iron boots work. I think Zelda as a series has just admitted that Link has access to some sort of hammer space inventory. Because ever since the first one, where they had official art, which was super cool, of every single thing. Oh wait, I know exactly where to go. Every single thing that you could get in the game strapped and carried on his back. So like the full sword, shield, a step ladder, sledgehammer, lantern. Oh, damn it. All that. But in later days, like for the iron boots specifically, where they're heavy enough to sink you to the bottom, but oh, that point. I thought you were going for the classic, how is it you have to, that they're heavy enough to weigh him down when he puts them on, but they're heavy, but somehow when you're in the inventory, they don't weigh a thing. That's always what's been getting me, what's always been annoying me about them. I mean, if you want me to question that, I will. It's just being that was very kind of you to not point out the obvious issue. But for that, at least, I've always thought of it like this. If you pick up a big rock and jump in the water, you will sink. Ah, thank you for the knife. But when you're on the bottom, you can still move it around. You could still, with enough strength, swim back up. Yes, you are. I have not had that redeemed for more than one stream, but I already love it. Wait. That was not even close to being right. Like, you can hold and move stuff that is within a certain limit heavy enough to completely weigh you down. And that's at least how I've always thought of it, that they're heavy enough to push him into negative buoyancy, but not heavy enough for him to be completely immobile. Knives on the brain because of rigging reasons. It would seem I also have knives on my brain due to your rigging reasons too. What a coincidence. I wonder if we're going to get to the... Thank you, Ace. I appreciate it, I think. Wonder if we're going to get to the mini boss at this point. Because given all the fact that we got the Eye of Truth, which we don't even need for this dungeon. That's for the next one. I just wanted it. They're probably only going to get halfway through this. But the question is, before or after one of my favorite mini bosses. Oh. So have to wonder, what is it that they had in here that was so awful that they had to lock it behind two separate locks? Think about animating a slight grip. Ooh, definitely. That does sound cool. Of just like relaxing the fingers around your knife and then tightening it on. I was thinking, like, I do love those models that have like extra props of just can bring in things like that weapon. So far, the people I've watched, they have a knife. One of them has a glaive toggle, which is super cool. Only ever used for threatening their chat, which is also, you know what, fair and valid. I'm trying to think of what other, like, holding toggles. One of them has, like, actually, a couple people, I think. Yeah, chat needs to be threatened sometimes. It adds enrichments into their enclosure. You're doing them a favor. Oh, this is dirty. So there's a like there. That's the point to... Oh, you can grapple right onto them. Interesting. Like, a couple people put their cats into their models and have toggles where they can grab onto their cats or hold their cats, which is absolutely adorable. Yeah, they're so gross. They are the grossest 2B boys, or whatever you... Oh, this is it. The mid-boss. This is a big reason why this is my favorite one. Yeah, it's so fugly in Tears of the Kingdom. Give me back my spherical meaty boy. Give me back the true likes. But no, first of all, this boss arena of being apparently an endless plane in the middle of a underwater temple, and then you're just locked in until you notice that dark bread actually, we'll do this properly. Oh shit. How? Oh shit. That is... Am I reconnected? Well, I guess I have a minute to check a few things. Nope, it's mine. It says, okay, I'm back to green. I am so sorry about that. I thought I fixed the issues with a new router, but I guess they still. Yeah, I love this. Every time you try a Z target and you either get a perfect mirror. The trick is to actually go about it in a proper fight without targeting. Of course, it is also easier with the broadsword because he has the same amount of health as I do. So he's either really easy or kind of hard. Used to do Legend of Zelda combat with... Damn. I'd always lock on because of things like this, where I am wildly flailing behind me. But yeah, it's a lot easier with a big Oron sword because he takes double damage. But no, and then it just... That room fades away. I love it. Yeah, same. Instructions were for jumps, and I just did not have the time or patience for any of that hot nonsense. God, I love the Dark Link boss fight so much. Because it's either really hard if you do it properly, or the solution is to cheese. Huh? Same design that's on the... Oh. But it does seem that I'm... Oh, I have to not be standing on it. It does seem that we're back and the internet's more stable. And it seems like that is just a dip in the connection instead of a full off. And overall, the new Wi-Fi router seems to be helping a lot. Let this be a lesson to you. Do not buy... Oh. Well, don't get swallowed by the vortices. I do as I please, Navi. Oh, once read a funny comic about the Sun Song? I'm interested. Because I do love all the... Like, all the different... Oh, damn it. Damn it. I'll survive. I will live. I'll equip my iron boots and see if that helps anything. Oh. Yes, it does. Ah! What was I saying? Ooh! Sculptula. I'll take. I've suggested to play the Sun Song. Now you collect more stall stuff? Fair enough. That is where the stall stuff is found. Ah! Not getting... Don't think I'm getting out of this one. Wait. Maybe. Playing Songson just made... Oh, I love that. Alright, let's try that again. Bonk, bonk, bonk. Gadonk. And there's something about the, like, artist and creative minds who'll do Zelda-related stuff, because I don't know if this says more about me and my mental state than anything else, but I've always been getting like these really sad, melancholy, like either Tears of the Kingdom ones or Majora Mask or older, of just, oh, damn, the saddest stuff. Of like how the 3-day loop in Majora's Mask looks to an outside observer of, there's a new kid in Clock Town. he acts strange, but he's been playing with the local kid, so I think that's okay. And then it just restarts at the end. There's a new kid at Clock Town. ... Ugh. It hurts. I have a feeling that it's either the payoff or go for a fourth. Ah. Stupid longsword. Ow. I think it's Sharp. I think it's the Composer Brothers, Sharp and Flat. You know, I'm stuck in the same hole I was last time. Song doom the planet, fix it. I have a feeling I know where this is going to go. Next up, Moon Song. Yep. Road to Moon Song, and I think I know what grinning idiot showed up. Made the face and rise indeed. Well, this is no better. Speaking of not being any better. Alright. I think after we make it through this waterpool cave... Waterpool? What the fuck? Whirlpool cave. That'll be a good place to end and raid out. No, I forget that for whatever reason I'm in the mind of Sunshine. Sunshine controls and I can't move faster by pressing a button. For many attempts at playing both songs, Navi just despairingly told Link to stop. So the guy wrote the song making 32 suns and 14 moons disappear. How'd that work for him? No, it's... Playing this random stars and... he needs to write a song of these 31 suns and 13 moons in particular. Need to get GTFO. There. And there. Okay, now I got it. Take a stop off at this ledge. Like at some point you just have to cut your loss and make use of what time you have left. Like there's no saving you from the destruction you wrought. We just have to accept that this is the end. Well, that gives me an idea for a plot hook. Like alternate ending. They return the Master Sword to his pedestal, and Navi just put it back there to leave it in. Gan may have prearranged, but he won't do much damage the way we left Hyrule. As much damage to Hyrule as we did. Oh, that is incredible. Alright, so I think at this point, like, we've done the hard part of the water temple. We just have to figure out where the rest of the keys go and put them in. So I think that is a good place to stop. This time I remembered to save, so we're not having any issues with that. Yeah, thank you all for coming. I had a wonderful time, and I know this was not the scheduled game, but thank you for coming by and hanging out. Yeah, always save with these games. That is a huge thing. All right. Let's see. Oh, there's a whole lot of people to raid tonight. I want to raid someone new. And sorry, live they're doing just a chill art stream, and like their various models are all really cool, and their art's also really nice. Play the song time for another hour. Unfortunately, for whatever reason, my voice can't take it, or else I'd be tempted. But thank y'all for coming. It is amazing to hang out and talk and play that game, and I'll see you Saturday. I don't know if I'll be live or on Undyne stream. It'll probably be me live. That makes the most sense. I don't know. We'll play it by ear. Good luck, everyone. See ya.
They're kinda spoopy. Long again, Dave. Man, you're striking out a lot today. What? Brad? Wait, I didn't know you streamed. Welcome, Raiders! Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome back, Brad. How's your stream? What were you guys doing? Hello, Raiders! My name's Shemaya. I'm an angel VTuber that's fallen down here in the clouds, so welcome to the cloud.